Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Coach Andres, and today, ladies, we're going to talk about the big one, the big question, the $1,000,000 question. I hear it all the time. The number one reason you haven't found your man. The number one reason you haven't found your love. The number one reason why you haven't found your soulmate. Well, let's talk about it. But let's have some fun about it. Don't get intimidated by the black suit and black tie over here. We're here to talk business, but we're going to get personal. So let's talk about the number one reason why you haven't found your man. And I kind of created an acronym for what we're going to go into and how we're going to break it up. But before we get into that, I really appreciate your subscription because it's free. And I want to make sure you get notified for future videos, as well as hit the like if you like the video. If you don't like it, let me know why. I want to work on it because you motivate me be a better coach and a better man. Here we go. Number one reason why you haven't found your man, you haven't found your love. Fear. You're dating in fear. You're thinking in fear. You wake up in fear. You eat in fear. You shower in fear. See where I'm going? You're living in fear. And I respect it. I've been there. Trust me. Look at my website. My story's right there. I was paralyzed from the neck down. True story. Look at me now. I'm turning. I'm walking. I'm talking. I was dead serious fear. I was down in the dumps, darkest place, darker than the suit. I was dark in fear, but it doesn't do anything for me. It only slows me down. And I'm not a fearful kind of guy. I'm not a negative guy. I'm not a give up kind of person. So if you read my story, when the doctors say you have almost maybe a chance to walk again, I'm like, no, I'm mind over matter. And I walked out of the hospital in 30 days. So, I'm going to tell you right now, from personal story, fear really almost took over my life not too long ago. But that's just not going to allow it. How can I be a coach and live in that fear? No chance. No way. I love life and I love love way too much. So today, ladies, about the dating world, something that's not paralyzed, something that is fixable, something that is possible, at least you can control your mindset. At least you can do that. That's all you have. That keeps your attraction at the highest level. That keeps your value at the highest level. And that makes you to a place where you know that with or without him, you're still going to be happy. And I always say this to my clients, and I'll say it to you when we talk on the phone. His love should not define yours. It should complement yours. His purpose, his fulfillment, his joy towards you should not define yours. It should complement yours. So if you're living in fear, then you're looking for someone to overcompensate this big void of who you are. And it's not going to last. Trust me, it's not going to last. So we have to make sure we just change that knob to fear, which we respect, which I'm very sensitive with, very, very compassionate with. Trust me, I'm still going to rehab. It doesn't work for you. It doesn't do anything for you. It really doesn't. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the F. You're forcing this infatuation. You're enforcing the truth. You're forcing the relationship. You're forcing yourself. You're forcing something that's not really there. You're almost living in an imaginary inventive world in your head, and you're forcing so much. You're almost working too hard in the dating world. You're almost working too hard on the relationship. You're losing yourself. That's the whole point. You have to always have a balance of where you're at, mind, body, and soul. Truly, you got to make sure you're mentally, physically, emotionally, psychologically, psychologically, all in line. I always tell my clients, and I'll tell you right in your face again, I'm talking business. I know something about this tie got me talking business over here. So I'm going to tell you in your face, you got 3 stocks. We're talking stocks now, crypto. And we got to make sure you're great. Who you are gets greater. We got to make sure the good of who you are gets great. And we got to make sure the bad of who you are gets good. Is that reasonable? That's something for you, only for you. And you're going to find the right man who's going to want to be a part of that. Who wouldn't? Can I call you? I want to be a part of that. That's the energy we got to magnify. That's the energy that we have to attract out there. So don't live in fear and don't force anything. Number 2, E. E for excusing your thoughts, excusing your behavior, excusing your bad habits, excusing your patterns of old relationships. The trauma that I've respectfully said before in the past, and I tell my clients again, and I'll tell you in your face. That's the tough love that I do. This is what I do. I don't want to waste your time. When you're making excuses of other things in the past, which I've done, trust me, I've dated wrong. I've been the red flag. I still have red flags. But the point is, how do we minimize the damage? How do we detect it and know how to basically turn it into something more productive, right? So when you're making excuses for yourself all the time, you're never giving yourself time to grow. So I'm very compassionate about the situation. I'm very respectful. I'm very sensitive. I'm a Cancer. I mean, it's in my blood, unfortunately. I'm learning more and more how sensitive I am as a July 11th birthday Cancer. And I'm Latin. So I'm passionate and I'm sensitive. Man, a lot going on today. Anyways, so you can't excuse yourself. You can understand it. You don't have to like it. I mean, who does? You don't have to agree with it. Why would you? But you have to be aware of it and how to figure that out, how to grow from that, how to evolve from that. You know what I'm saying? So in that way, you don't make the same habits. They will get triggered in the future. How do I make sure I detect that and minimize that damage? How do I construct the situation compared to destruct the situation? How do I become a problem solver, not a problem giver? And a lot of it, guilty as charged. Your ego, your pride, and your stubbornness get in the way and literally self-sabotage you. Literally get in your own way. It's truly. It purposely bends over, unties your laces, and looks at you as you're laughing at you before you fall and trip on your face. It's self-sabotaging you. Your ego, your pride, and your stubbornness. You can't date, can't look for love, you can't fall in love with an ego, pride, and stubbornness. It doesn't work that way. There's plenty of stuff to do that with that, but not love. You gotta be more aware of who you are. So make sure you're not making excuses anymore. A, for Andres, no. A is take action. Think of a plan. Let's put in the work. Call me, call your girlfriends, talk to your mom, whatever it is. You now know you want to put in the work now before the relationship, before the headache work in the relationship. So I always say this to every client, and I'm saying it to you again. Whatever I'm coaching, whatever I'm saying is not easy. So I'm going to tell you right now, I am impressed with the fact that you're even watching this video. But I am not coaching easy, because what we want is not easy. It takes hard work. You got two options, and they're both hard. That's what she said. No, that's not, no time for that. Anyways, they're both hard. Either continue doing what you're doing and not getting the results you want and get frustrated, annoyed, get lonely, get sad, live in fear, been there, which sounds very hard with no actual plan of action. Or two, let's try something new. Let's try something new with where we have new actions, new plans for new results. And that's why we have to make sure with the fear, we make sure we focus on what we're looking for, not forcing on anything, and obviously not making excuses for anything. And then we take it to action. We come up with a plan, and that's why I'm here to help you with. I'm going to keep you accountable. That's the first thing I tell my clients. I'm going to keep you more responsible and more accountable for your actions. I don't control what he says or what he's going to do. I don't want to meet him. I want to meet you. So I want to keep you accountable. And let's make an action plan together. All right? Last one, R. But before we go to R, this has everything to do with my product. Not the How to Love a Man product, but actually the second one, How to Make Him Fall in Love, which I want you to all check out. Go to coachingwithundress.com. Check it out, because I would love to see what you all think about it. It has a lot of Q's and A's, a lot of quizzes. Yes, I said quizzes. Assignments, note-taking, personal stories. It's quite entertaining. I'm not going to lie. I put my heart and soul into it. So check it out. Let me know what you think. Back to it. R. Well, since I said it, this is hard work and nothing's easy, what do you have to be to stay in a hard working mindset? What do you have to be in a working environment? Do you have to wear a suit and tie? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? My point is, you have to be resilient and resourceful. Resilient and resourceful. Why? Because guess what? It's hard to find love. It's hard to find the man you want. It's hard to find your soulmate. Is it worth it? Yes. Completely worth it. That's why, honestly, I admire you women, because the belief and strength you have in love is something that us all men can really learn about. We're very logical. We're very practical. But when it comes to, obviously, the emotional world, you guys are great at that, where you just believe in love a lot more than men do. So honestly, hands down to you on that. That's why we have to stay resilient, because we have no other choice. I don't like easy. don't like complaining. I don't like negativity. That's easy. If that was easy, I would still be in that wheelchair. I don't do that. And I'm here to make sure you don't do that. I'm going to challenge you. And we're going to stay resourceful because I'm going to make sure we look back at your track record, see your resume, see your experiences, and say what worked, what didn't. What could I have done differently? No excuses. What could I have done better? Taking action. And we're going to make sure we make this whole game plan about for you. And we're going to have fun doing it. That's what we're whole plan. Life is serious enough. And this is a very serious topic, but it doesn't mean we have to be dramatic. You know what I mean? Let's have fun with this. This is your life. And if you don't do this, the sad truth is nobody is going to do it for you. He's not going to. You have to. Self-love. That's the best love to find first. And then you find the love from a man. That being said, thank you very much for watching my episode, this channel, and this video. I always appreciate all your support. I'm so humbled by everything you guys have given me towards the support and just the praise of everything, because I love being a coach and I love helping people's lives. Check out coachingwithundress.com. Believe in yourself. Don't live in fear. See you all soon.